guys, I've tried so hard to make so many videos in the past few days and they've all failed, they've all flopped. I either just wasn't speaking well or didn't look good enough or my camera died halfway while making a video. I know that's ridiculous. Today something happened and it just made me really want to try to make another video, and I think I want to speak about this in this video. It's kind of about being nice. What happened, right? Our teachers have been given new parking and whatever, which doesn't make sense. Like, they shouldn't own all the parking because where are our parents supposed to park, you know? And I also have to say that you may think, oh well, they're there the whole day and whatever, but then what about the matrics, because they're there the whole day as well, and our parents are the ones paying for the parking and they're the ones paying their salary. Like, if you think about it, our parents pay for everything. I mean, the school wouldn't even be there if it wasn't for us and the parents, so we should be getting the most respect or, you know, recognition or something. I mean, respect should be mutual, but I just feel like the education system and teachers and whatever are always placed so highly above all of us when we're the clients here. You know, we're kind of the boss. Like, we're paying for the service. Like, we're paying your salary, and I just feel like they're always put in front of us. Just because I'm so many years younger than you, it doesn't mean that you have that right to disrespect me. I mean, I still am a human being and I have just as many rights in the Constitution as you do. So, okay, that wasn't really relevant to what I actually wanted to speak about, but what actually kind of was relevant, yeah, that's just something I wanted to add in. The other thing I wanted to speak about was all our teachers, they kind of like book a parking. Even though it doesn't say staff parking and it doesn't have their specific names on each parking, they just decide like, this is my parking and it's for only me. And this parent parked in her parking, right? And so there was a free empty parking right next to her parking, but what did she do? She parked her car right in front of the other car so that, you know, the parent wouldn't be able to reverse out or get out. And so I happened to be walking to my class when I saw the parent come and see the car parked in front of her car. And, you know, she wasn't mean like, oh, who did that? Like, why would they park there? She was just like she just came to some of the students and she was like, somebody's car's parked there. Does anybody know whose it is? And they were all like, oh, it's this teacher. Like, she is really mean. Like, I don't know how you're going to get your car out of there. And then she was like, oh, okay, can one of you guys please ask her to move it for me? I really need to go. And so by the time they got to the classroom to ask, I got to the classroom and I was sitting down because they went the long way around. And so I kind of saw what happened on both sides, which is kind of funny. She didn't scratch that car with her keys, she didn't reverse into that car, she didn't even speak badly about that person or anything. She just kindly wanted her to move the car. And so the students came up to the classroom and they were like, you know, ma'am, I'm really sorry, but there's a mom downstairs and your car's parked in front of her car and she was wondering if you would move it, please. And then the teacher was just like, no, she can come up here and speak to me personally and ask me if she wants me to move my car. So I was like, wow. Wowie wow wow, you really want to start causing with a parent? You know, this is exactly what I was feeling the other day when I was being belittled by a teacher. They don't deal with their grown-up clients. They deal with their grown-up clients' children. So they feel like, oh, so big and powerful because they've never had to deal with, like, whatever. Or maybe some of them have. I mean, I can't say, but, like, she thinks she's so powerful that she can, you know, tell off this parent. Like, this parent is paying the school for her kids to go here, like. But anyway, so the parent came And she was like, hi, I'm so sorry, I was just wondering if you could move your car, it's parked in front of mine. And she was like, I actually think it is so rude that you come and park your car in my parking space. It clearly states that it is staff parking, and I find it exceptionally rude that when I come here in the morning I don't have a parking to park into because your car is parked there and you like go off and do whatever you want and then only come back now and decide like you want to move your car or something. There isn't a staff parking sign like anywhere near that area. So she was like, I'm so sorry, but there isn't a sign saying staff parking. So I didn't know that. And you know, so she said sorry, and this teacher just kept going on and on and on and on about it. Like, but I was so happy because the mom just like whipped it back in her face. And you know what I find really sad is that she kind of turns to her students for approval, you know, and like the students all praise her and whatever, but what she doesn't know is that it's because they're all sucking up to her because everybody's intimidated by her. And you know what, if anybody had to stand up and say that's wrong, like you're being wrong, then she would just whip out like warning letters, demerits, and so nobody really like says anything to her. If you're gonna say anything, you have to be really nice. So people were just sucking up to her, and they were like, oh ma'am, I have so much new respect for you and all of these things. And I'm just thinking like, okay, well I'll tell you what I'm thinking just now. But so she's like standing there and she's like, yeah, if she takes me to the principal, what do you think the principal's gonna say? Like, oh no, you mustn't park in staff parking, parents must park in staff parking, that's why it's staff parking, or whatever. So you know, speaking to us about how righteous she is and, you know, basically looking for our approval. And I think that it's kind of sad because we're children and she has such low self-esteem that she needs to look to us for approval or whatever. But well, I don't know, I'm not a psychologist, I can't say like she's feeling this or whatever. This is just how I perceived it, or this is just how I thought of it. I know this is on the internet and I really hope that I don't get into trouble for this. I hope no one sees it. I know that I've given one of my teachers a link to my channel, but I hope she keeps it private or something because like, you know, I just feel like this is the one place where I can speak openly about feelings that I'm experiencing or opinions that I have on different events and stuff, and this just happens to be one of those events. So she went down and moved the car, and you know, the mom didn't know, and I just feel like it really doesn't hurt to be nice every once in a while. It doesn't disadvantage your life to be nice to people. You can just do nice things for people. Just be a nice person. You know what, if you're having a bad day, okay, but you don't know what other people are going through. You don't know anything about me or my life. You don't know about that mom's life or anything that she's experiencing. She could be going through a divorce, coming to jog it off, just get it out of her, and some teacher just has to do that out of spite because they literally have nothing better to do. You know, like, parking isn't the biggest disaster in the world. It's not such a train smash. I mean, you don't have to be that stingy. There was an open parking right next to that car that she could have gone to. And I just feel like some people are so rude sometimes. I mean, I don't understand why people can just be so mean. I really don't understand it. They're like, is your life really that uninteresting that you have to bring excitement and drama into it by, you know, being spiteful to someone about their parking? I don't know why people do those things, but seeing that today was just, I just wanted to stand up and tell her to take a chill pill and just, you know what, be nice, because it's not going to hurt you. You don't have to be a bad person about everything, you know, and the people praising her, I just wanted to tell them that that was wrong. Like, it is not right to boost people's confidence, if you can call it that. More like overpowering, using intimidation and praise for being a bad person. You know, you can't praise someone like that, because I know personally that a lot of people used to be intimidated by me. I don't know if they still are, but if they're watching this, then probably not, because I've pretty much like exposed myself. What would happen is that, you know, people would say, oh, I was so intimidated by you, or yeah, I would never want to get into a fight with you because you're so intimidating. And I used to, you know, not be like, oh my gosh, don't be intimidated by me. Like, really? I might say that, but I used to feel really good about it, you know? I mean, I had really low self-confidence, so being mean and having that reputation of, you know, don't mess with me, that used to make me feel so good. And it's actually not good. Like, it's really bad. People can get hurt, you know, and it's so irrational and unprofessional. I mean, how that teacher handled the whole situation was so unprofessional. I mean, you know, if she's supposed to be representing the school to a mother who pays for their children to go at the school, how's she making the school look? Childish, unprofessional, bitchy, if I can say that word. It was just really not right. And, you know, people shouldn't be praising people like that. I wrote a letter to my teacher telling her that I feel like she handled the situation wrong. But that was about a previous issue that I had with her. But I feel like I stood up for what I felt and how I felt she was being wrong, you know. So I kind of think that, like, today she was being wrong. And people should have stood up for what they believed in, because I know a lot of those people who praised her feel differently about it. A lot of people don't think she's a nice person, and yet they can sit there and suck up to her, and she's never going to know if no one tells her, you know. So I think that the moral of this whole video, which I don't know if I'm going to edit because I know I spoke a lot in it, I think that the moral of this video is kind of like, just be a nice person. Like, being spiteful for no reason isn't going to help you in life or others in life in any way. You don't know people. You may see things or hear things about them, but you don't know their life. And if you do know their life, then cut them some slack, you know. I think everybody should just chill and just random acts of kindness. I think that's such a good thing, and not enough people do it. I know that human beings live on drama. They live on it. No matter what, a human being has to have some sort of crisis or unhappiness in their life, because it's like they're hungry for that, you know. And okay, you'll get your drama. Just stay out of other people's business. Like, just be nice, you know. I think I've said that enough. I'm so sorry this is so long. Okay, I'll hopefully put a new video up if it doesn't fail again. I love you all. Goodbye.